Hey everyone, I'll be covering all of the Nintendo Switch's game announcements for the second week of May, so let's get started. Our first game this week is Blade 2: The Return of Evil, a fast-paced responsive action RPG that requires players to learn the patterns of enemies and master their timing. Find your favorite playstyle and optimize your skill trees accordingly between 4 distinct classes when it hits the Switch this fall. Project Eternal is an MMORPG that was previously only in development for mobile, but the developers have confirmed they're targeting a fall release on Switch on par with the mobile version that will take advantage of some of the console's exclusive features. Capcom announced via Twitter that the first Devil May Cry is heading to the Switch this summer. They also confirmed that it will be a digital-only release and no price has currently been set. It's safe to say that this is a pretty odd announcement since the HD trilogy already exists on other consoles. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory was listed by several European retailers for an October 30th release on Switch. This is the third of the current-gen Digimon action-adventure games, which begs the question if both the original Cyber Sleuth and Next Order will also be ported. A Taiwanese rating has confirmed that a new entry for the Uni series is in the works. It's being published by Arc System Works and developed by French Bread. This follows the announcement that the series will be seeing its first action at EVO this August. Chrono is a pixel art Souls-like action-adventure game with time travel mechanics, contextualized action, and a story about revenge, trauma, and betrayal, all set to release on Switch in 2021. Idea Factory confirmed that Mary Skelter 2 is getting a Western release later this year. This is a traditional dungeon crawler that's seeing several revamped systems, balance changes, and a few storyline additions exclusive for Switch. Explore carefully crafted side-scrolling maps and dungeons while solving puzzles to discover hidden treasures in Heroine Anthem Zero, an action-adventure game releasing later this month in the Japanese eShop where English support is confirmed. Another Touhou game announced for the Switch. This time is Touhou Hyoibana, Antinomy of Common Flowers, the 15th official installment of the series that plays more like a 2D fighter with popular characters from the series. Coffee Talk is a hard talking simulator where you listen to people's problems and try to help them by serving them a warm drink. Mix and serve dozens of drinks and enjoy branching story paths with several daily patrons. The party game for up to 4 players where the goal is to make yourself irresistible, Cake Bash lets you cover yourself in all sorts of sweets and toppings and open arenas to try to get eaten. Scrap Rush pins you and your friends in an arena full of blocks where you'll collect scrap and turn it into blocks, which then you can launch in a straight line to crush your enemies. 5 Shaolin monks are out for revenge in the free-to-fight arena game Shaolin 5, where you'll have to look closely at your enemies to predict their attacks and unleash your powerful combos in a timely fashion. Over the Top Tower Defense was shadow dropped in the eShop earlier this week. This is a strategy game with some RPG elements including 25 levels, 3 difficulties, and tons of skills and towers to synergize. Elijah is an action-adventure game where you'll venture into the wildlands on a thrilling quest to save the princess. Master the powers of your harpoon to grow stronger when facing peril. Tales from Space, Mutant Blob Attacks was shadow dropped in the eShop earlier this week. This puzzle platformer has a bit of a sci-fi twist to it with 24 levels where you'll jump, slam, roll, and rocket through the air to reach the goal. The block building game Boku Boku allows you to create your own levels in a unique playground, supporting many genres and types in a full-on multiplayer system to share or play others' creations. Featuring 11 stages with over 60 unique enemy types, Gunlord X on Switch will include a widescreen format, new bosses, and extended stages full of secrets and even more items to collect. Shores Unknown is a turn-based tactical RPG with grindless combat. Build your own band of mercenaries on a journey beyond the fog, all while making decisions that influence the narrative and the story. Follow the journey of a child lost in a museum and guide him as he tries to find his parents in the brink of imagination and reality in Trick Art Dungeon, an optical illusion puzzle adventure game. The horizontal shmup with peculiar characters, strange enemies, and 10 fully animated stages, Kyo Blasters, features local co-op and several game modes including an interesting CRT mode. Ultimate Games is porting professional fishing mobile onto the Switch. Personalize your character, choose your equipment, and hit dozens of locations all over the world via local or online multiplayer. The Switch version of The Last Door Complete Edition will include both seasons of this point-and-click adventure game featuring real-life locations, intriguing scenes, and challenging puzzles, all HD remastered for current-gen consoles. Gensuo Maneji Fantastical Circus is the newest Makes Otome visual novel hitting to the Switch where you take control of Emma, who's out to romance 6 men that work for a traveling circus. Caresoft is ready to release yet another pixel art sim on the Switch, this time as Pocket League Story, while you create and manage a soccer team to win the championship. The arcade experience for enthusiasts, Super Tennis Blast, is a fully fledged tennis experience, and the developers have expressed that instead of focusing on hyper-realistic visuals, they went for a more fun gameplay experience. Ghostus is a shmup puzzler with 99 stages and a multiplayer option. And that's all the game announcements we'll be covering this week. Nintendo finally confirmed what we all knew, a direct during E3. I'll be putting together my predictions video later this week to go over what I think they'll be showing. So with all that said, as per always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate the support, and be sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. See ya!